Embrace Kids, a program of Speak Up for Kids of Palm Beach County, each year supports normalcy for more than 1,600 children involved in foster and dependency cases countywide. But what does normalcy look like? Imagine you wake up and go to school on what seems like an ordinary day and everything is as it's supposed to be. You are in class when you hear your name over the loudspeaker telling you to report to the office with your belongings. There's a strange lady and 2 police officers waiting for you. They ask you a ton of questions about your family, and then you walk to the stranger lady's car where she drives you to your house with the police following you. Once you get there, you're handed a trash bag and given 5 minutes to gather a few belongings. You don't understand any of it, but you do as you're told. Your mom is nowhere to be found, and when you gather the courage to ask what is happening, you are told that everything will be explained later. You are placed in the back of the strange lady's car again and drive for what seems like forever until you stop in front of a strange house. The lady lets you out of the car and walks you, trash bag in hand, to the front door where you're introduced to 2 more strangers and told that this would be your new home for a while. While the lovely couple shows you to your new room and introduces you to the other kids in the house, you immediately notice they each have their own trash bags. So although everything is strange and unknown, you find some comfort in the sameness of your trash bags. A few months go by and new kids come and go. Their stories are different, but the trash bags remain the same. One day you arrive home from school and see a familiar car. You walk into the house and the stranger lady, who you now know is your caseworker, is waiting for you. You get excited thinking you're going home, but your happiness is short-lived. Your caseworker says you're being moved, but not to your home. She hands you a new trash bag and gives you 5 minutes to gather a few belongings before you are ushered to her car to take another ride to another new neighborhood, introduced to a strange new family with new children. But somehow you are comforted when you see their trash bags. We can all agree that no child deserves an existence riddled with trash bag trauma. Embrace Kids exists to remove barriers that hinder a child's ability to thrive. Sometimes that means providing suitcases in place of trash bags. Other times it means paying for coming-of-age activities like prom or homecoming, or participation in mentally, physically, and socially beneficial activities such as sports or music. In order to speak up for kids to advocate for normalcy and permanency needs, we have identified and filled systemic gaps by deploying a series of targeted initiatives to fully embrace kids. Our partnership with the 15th Judicial Circuit Guardian Ad Litem program provides positions to ensure that a team, including an attorney, a child advocate manager, and a volunteer child advocate, work in unison to provide best interest advocacy for each child involved in Palm Beach County foster and dependency court proceedings. Therapeutic Court serves the most complex cases in our county through a round-table team approach, while Early Childhood Court targets the best interests of infant and toddler victims and their families by prioritizing placement and permanence. Speak Up for Kids created Foster Palm Beach as a community-wide approach to raising public awareness about the critical need for foster families. Did you know that many foster children have never had their birthdays celebrated or even acknowledged? The Gift a Birthday program ensures children are not only remembered, but made to feel special on their birthday. Whether it's a GED, diploma, degree completion, or certificate, through our Growing Grads program, we celebrate with and for our kids. Celebrating Youth, a competitive scholarship opportunity that helps bridge financial gaps and makes next steps more attainable for the youth we serve. We are proud of our emerging signature programs, which allow us to extend opportunities for community involvement and engagement beyond the support of one-on-one advocacy. Creating Leaders. Students Speak Up for Kids places youth at the helm of advocacy by empowering and encouraging student-led, project-based peer advocacy to benefit children in care. Music Buddies was created with the intention of healing and changing lives through the power of music. Music Buddies provides foster kids with musical instruments and peer-led music lessons. Parents Speak Up for Kids is another innovative program where foster parents, caregivers, and those interested in child advocacy can find resources, connection, and support. Parents Speak Up for Kids produces the Healing Hearts podcast, which covers topics of interest to help caregivers speak up for kids. So let's talk impact. Every year, our flagship programs serve more than 2,200 children by supporting more than 760 volunteer advocates who donate in excess of 15,000 hours while participating in 9,200 court hearings. Our most vulnerable achieved 100% permanence through our court programs, while the efforts of Foster Palm Beach resulted in hundreds of referrals and 31 new or pending foster family licenses. Students Speak Up for Kids has 14 chapters, donating over 3,800 volunteer hours, creating innovative projects like Music Buddies, which was featured as one of CBS's hometown heroes and nationally by Scholastic. Speak Up for Kids is committed to 100% advocacy for Palm Beach County foster youth, but we cannot do it alone. From the time kids enter the system, as they navigate court proceedings and adjust to changing placements, we need your help to ensure their security and normalcy. This work requires a village, and we need you. Visit www.speakupforkidspbc.org to see how you can embrace kids.